guys doing today? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by once again. If you're new here, welcome to the RuthInspire squad. Thank you for stopping by. If you go up my previous video so you can catch up on content I get on my channel. And if you like what you see, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell. Okay? And then finally comment down below so that I can welcome you personally. I can welcome you to my embrace. Okay? How are you guys doing today? Thank you for the love I showed to my previous video on positive words and affirmation and the power of positive words, right? So this is the part 2 of the video. Okay, so the part 2, here we go with the story time on how I was able to get my first combo with the power of positive words, and of course work, because it was not only words that brought this house down here. Okay, so let me give you guys a backstory to what happened. So I live in Nigeria, so guys know, Lagos, Nigeria. If you know Nigeria, Nigerian parents don't like that their ladies leaving the house before they get married because they feel like it's a sign of bad luck. You must stay at home, your husband must not pick you from home. All of this traditional stuff they do in Nigeria, right? But while I was in school at the age of 18, 19 in university, I started watching YouTube videos and I started seeing mostly American kids, but at the age of 18, 19, they're already in their they already have a house maybe with their partner or maybe living alone and doing YouTube, obviously, right? So I'm like, I want to actually live alone. Like, I'm tired of going back to my parents' house because again, I'm a very religious family. We had a lot of restrictions. And I knew that after school, I wanted to actually live life the way I wanted to live on my own terms. And I knew for a fact that if I lived in my parents' house, that will not really happen because I'm under them. I have to also respect their orders, right? So those were motivating factors to leave the house and then start a new life for myself. But how will I do that? I don't have a job of my own. I don't have money to pay for house rent in Nigeria where everything is quite expensive, right? Dollar to Nigeria is just crazy, right? So I'm like, how will I go about this? So first of all, I remember writing down that I want to actually move out of my house. I don't want to stay in my house again. But I never knew how I wanted to do this. But I've written that down at some point. And then I was also working on my first book. So I started working on my book towards the end of my final year in school in 2019. And then I was 20 years old. I clocked 20 November 2019, right? Is that correct? Yeah, I clocked 20 years November 2019. I'm not going to put the correct date here, but I was working towards my first book as a then, right? And I'm like, what will I do? So I had the book. I put some more effort into the book. I was able to make a lot of proceeds from the book, and then after that, I said that okay, this money I will save it. This is my money I have after school. This is not from work. It's just my own personal hustle. My book money plus other things that I'm doing while I was in school. I had the money down, so I think it was about 100k or thereabout. And then a 1-bedroom was like 200k, 2 times of that money, right? I'm like, so what will I do after school? And I knew that for me to even think of leaving the house to live alone, I must have a job, because there's no way on my parents to allow me leave the house, if they're even going to allow me leave the house without a job. So what are you going to live alone to go and do? Yeah, I will be saying at home, like, what is the, like, make it make sense already, right? So and I knew that I must have a job. So when I was in school, final year, I started sending out applications. I started sending out to people that I've been volunteering for. If you don't know about my volunteering story, I think I have to do that. I have to do a video on that volunteering, how I volunteered to get my new job too, because a lot of things play the role in this, but I'm talking about the role of positive words now, right? So I knew that, and I said send out later. I said send out application. I said your knowledge was also words and actions. So I said send out letters to people, applications that wanted to work with them, and good enough, one of them reached out to me. Like someone accepted me into their office, right? And before I knew that before I was done with my exam, I was almost sure of a job after school, right? And I remember that time among my clique of friends, I was one of the first people to get a job, if not even the first person to get a job among my clique of friends then. So I got a new job after school. I remember a week after my final year exam in school, I started working. I did not even work. I'm like, I need to leave this house ASAP. I knew that I needed to leave this house ASAP. I cannot release, not like I can't say my friend's house, but I wanted to live a life more. I want to actually explore life and do this according to my own terms and according to my own, like under my own orders basically. And I couldn't do it under my parents' house. So I got a job. When I got a job, my parents were not still willing to allow me leave the house, but I had substantial money already. I started saving for my job too, so to add to the money I had after school. I started saving them together. I started saying that, see, I'm leaving this house. Interestingly, something just happened weirdly, right? So after a while, after I got the job, November end of October to November. December, my parents were able to get to play for me to stay from October to December, because I remember my office was on the island. My parents' house lived on the mainland, so I could not always come from the mainland to the island every day to the office. I needed to find a place close to my office so that I won't be stressed out, right? So my parents were able to figure out a place for me because they didn't want me to leave house. So they found a place for me to stay on the island with the church member that I was not also willing to stay with, because it's the same religious drama they always have there, right? I want to live alone. I want to live alone. So come January, I could not stay with that people again because of some other issues that happened there. Nothing bad happened there. But I couldn't just stay with them again because that was quite full. Why is that car making noise? Right? The house was quite full. So what do I have to do? This was the time I had this money was sit down. I said to my parents that I need to get a place. I said hinting them, I need to get a place. I started working towards it. By March, I got my place with a friend. How did I get that place with a friend? By March I was posted to NYSC, right? And when I came back to Lagos, where I was able to serve, I was just finding the place. Who can I stay with? And then someone reached out to me that, okay, I'm looking for a room. Like, hey, I'm looking for roommates. I forgot that. See you. My parents might not allow it, but like, I'm looking for roommates. And then I found a roommate, and then we went to selling for house together. And then I found a place, and then money was there. I paid for my place. I told my parents that I'm looking for a place, so I've gotten a place. I'm moving out. And then after they were not really say, don't move out, no, don't do that, because they were not. First of all, I've worked hard. Had shown this that okay, yes, so this money is available. I'm willing to pay this, that, and I'm paying for myself. Although they also contributed their own contact to it. But majority of the money was for me, because I knew that if I needed to leave the house, I had to work my way into that. I had to actually work my way, pray my way, talk my way into this, everything into this, right? And the reason why this is really very interesting to me is because I remember really that in my family, I was the first person to totally leave the house to rent the apartment, because I remember vividly that my sister, she was not allowed to rent the place. She was like, no, you can't rent the place. You can stay with someone, but you're not allowed to rent the place until you are married, because that was actually a very, very strong thing. Because we are girls in the house, right? I have a younger brother, but I'm the fourth child and I have 2 other sisters. But I was the first to actually get a place together. Get a place, like paying for rent before any other of my sisters paid for rent. Aside NYC, living on that setting for NYC, right? So yeah, so that's how that story happened. I got my first apartment by myself, my friend, and I was able to pay for it, and all of this happened, right? And I strongly believe that if I've not started talking about it from the year before the night, and I did not start writing down what I wanted for myself, I did not start working towards it, I'm almost certain that I will not do this thing. I'm almost certain that even if I had that money, I won't think of getting a house, because I've not spoken into like I've not spoken to the existence. I've not thought about it properly, and I was working towards it. So it's important that whatever you want to see, you must first of all clearly state it. I want this for myself. Over and over again, say I want it for myself. And over time, you need to now start working towards it, because saying they don't will not help you achieve this thing that you want first. You need to start working towards it. And working towards it means, who do you need to call? Do you need to start saving up money? Everything I need to do to ensure that it's my right to how I want, and I have what I want myself, right? So then that's how I got this apartment for myself. And trust me, I'm living here for like 2 years. I moved here 2020 May. 2021. Now I moved here 2019 May. Oh my god, I cannot calculate anymore. I moved here 2019 in May, and this 2021. My rent is expiring in May, right? Yeah. So, but I'm also moving out from here because I also got a bigger place for me and my sister, right? So yeah, that's how I've just been able to live my life. Number one, using the right words, saying the right words, doing the work that is required, and of course, praying about everything, just adding faith and adding the work together. And finally, whatever you say, you must feel it to believe it, and then for the result and actions to come into place. So whatever you are saying, don't say, I want to get here, and then you're not working towards it, you're not putting the action required, you don't even believe what you're saying. You want to make 1 million naira, but you don't even believe that you can make that 1 million naira. So you need to first of all say it, believe it, put in the work required, because believing it will help you change your actions, change your output towards life. You start seeing opportunities, you start seeing opportunities to actually make that thing come to pass in your life. Put in the actions, and then the actions will actually help ensure that you get the results you want, right? But like it's a train of progression. So hope this helps someone today. I think I've done a video on my volunteering experience. Just let me know what you want to see down below my channel. I'll do it for you guys. I have an interview. I signed to run for that interview. It's almost 4:30. I need to travel for that interview. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned a thing or two. Like I said earlier in my last video, ensure that whatever what you are saying to yourself, you actually believe those words. See, believing is very, very key. If you don't believe them, your actions will not change, because again, our actions are tailored to the way we feel. So when you feel angry, you affect the way you act, right? So ensure that whatever what you're saying about yourself, whatever positive things you're saying about yourself, whatever things you say that you want to see to be a reality in your life, you're actually saying those words and believing them. This one is very, very key. And believing means you are feeling that way. You're feeling like you already have those things. You're feeling like you're already whatever you want whatever you want to see. So then, even though so for example, you're feeling something, I'm happy. Very soon, it's not your emotions will change, because the emotional mind doesn't do the difference between good and evil, right? So when the emotional mind take that take that information up, you start acting happy, right? And then that also affect the way you start acting, and then result to produce your life. So believing is very key. It's a very fundamental point in this progression, right? So I hope you'll be able to practice what I've said today. Please let me know in the comment section what you think about this, and let me know if you also have similar stories like myself. And finally, thanks so much for watching today. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell, so that when I make a new post, you're notified when I make a new post on my channel. Okay? So come back next time, make sure I live a touch of purposeful life every single day. Thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful time.